There are two aspects to the role as a legal advisor. The first is where we reach out to organizations or individuals in contexts where there are human rights violations occurring or there's a conflict going on to understand if they're documenting. So we reach out to organizations who are already documenting or who seem interested in doing that work to explain more about the eyeWitness to Atrocities app and to understand if they think it could be a useful tool in their documentation work. And then we support them through that process if they decide that they want to use the app to document these violations and crimes. So that's the first aspect. And then the second aspect is the legal accountability work, which is basically where once people start capturing footage using the app, they upload all of that information to our server. And then when we receive it on our end, we essentially have to analyze all of that footage to understand what's actually occurring. And we've received over 80,000 items of footage. So there's a substantial amount of work that's done in our internal team, but also we've got a lot of pro bono lawyers from law firms who generously donate their time, and they've signed confidentiality agreements, and basically we look through each item of footage to analyze what's occurring. We tag keywords, so if a video, for example, shows a weapon, then we tag that as weapon so that in our database we're able to really have an understanding of where is the footage coming from, what is it showing, and then ultimately my job is to understand how can this footage be actioned for accountability. And we work with the partners who capture the footage because it's their footage to understand what do they want to do with it, what are their accountability goals, and then we work together to share that footage, either the raw footage or submissions where we really tell the facts of what occurred and we analyze to understand what are the violations that may be occurring, and we share that information with partners' consent with the UN or international or regional domestic courts, for example, to really push for accountability, because ultimately that's the whole purpose of the eyeWitness app, is to support these incredible people on the ground who are capturing the footage to bring about justice for their communities.